Why getting an Ivy League education is so important. You want to give yourself the best advantages possible in life. Here's why. Because life is short and hard. Life can be good. People do have good lives. It does happen. More often than you think. And you want to give yourself the best advantages to be able to enjoy what life has to offer. Life is not bogus. What's bogus is missing life. The reason I call my education system Ivy League is because I am able to teach people things that you don't even get taught in Ivy League schools. I am one of the most, you would think I would say, but no, I am the most educated person on planet Earth. I have the ability to educate myself deeper than anyone living. I am the occultist. I am the one. And my education is superior to all and second to none. You have no idea where this channel is going, and it's drop dead gorgeous boring on purpose, because this channel is for education and not entertainment. I've done things in a certain way to progress, to give you all a feeling of measurement when it comes to how educated you can become from learning things from this channel. My products educate you in ways that no one else on the world is educated in. You are educated in ways that no one else is educated in. You're educated in ways that no one else on the planet is educated in. They're not educated in these ways. They're not educated in certain ways. If people were more educated, things would be different. Some of the most powerful men on planet Earth are married. Because why? It takes an education to understand why. What level of education? A high level of education. The highest levels of education. To understand why highly educated people will get married. Prenups don't always work. Prenups usually don't work. They're thrown out in court. Women, get your stuff. Women have a tremendous amount of power. Women don't know how to use their power the way that they could, but they do pretty good. They do all right. Here are the things you need to understand. Ivy League means the best ever, plus some, when I use it. What I mean is, I am creating a school and a schooling that will rival all schools and schooling. Alpha Tri Omega, the Order of the Red Three-Headed Dragon. We're not playing games here. From rags to riches. From ground to skyscraper. From ground to space and beyond. I am not playing any games here. This is an Ivy League education to get you what you want. Take this upon yourself to understand. If you go to higher education, that means education past high school, you have to pay through the nose. This is the same thing. If you want a higher education and something you care about, majoring in women, women's studies is what it's called. If you're interested in women's studies and you want to be good with women because you understand that having that part of your life taken care of, women, You understand having that part of your life taken care of will allow you to be happy. Be real, you have carnal desires to have sexual relations with women. Power studies. Right, if you get power down pat, if you have that taken care of, it will greatly increase the happiness within your life. And money studies, or another way of saying it, financial studies. Power, money, and women. Another way of saying that, power, money, and sex. If you're interested in power, money, and sex, and yes, we will be going out of the bounds here on this channel, not just with women, but with men, meaning if you're not straight, if you're a lesbian or a gay man, my channel is of use to you because it teaches power dynamics. It teaches sexuality in general. And this is the stuff that you need to learn to help increase your happiness. I know for some of you money's tight or not, but what you want is free information. This channel is full of free information, but this information will not catch you up to the people who have the balls to pay for their education. At no point am I going to give out information that one pays for free. My information that's free is premium information. It's the best online. I'll say that easily with no strain. It's the best online. Okay, I'm better than David D'Angelo. I'm better than Owen Cook. I'm better than Mystery. I'm better than RSD. I'm better than Madison Social and the rest of these fools. They're ridiculously stupid. And I'm not here to talk crap about them. They're ridiculously stupid smart is what I mean. Okay? They have a lot of intelligence. It's just not used the correct way. These people have intelligence. They've been able to make lots of money, some of them maybe. And what's happened here is that they are pioneers in a field which is extremely difficult. There are people who have surpassed them already who have not made their findings public. And I understand this to be so. I myself would not have made my findings public. I have not made my ultimate findings public. I have built a curriculum of information I am okay with sharing, and nothing more. I am okay with sharing surface level information which rivals all information that is readily and not readily available to people, period. The internet is full of information to a point. People don't want to share the deep, dark things they've learned because it's unfair. There's no amount of money that's worth sharing all of that information. You can't pay someone enough money to share their deep, dark understandings. So don't look for that. Look for what you can get. I'm being as honest as possible. I'm the most transparent online. I'm the most honest online. You're getting what you can get. And because my IQ and my pedigree is so high, the level of information that you're getting from my channel for free is higher than any other level, period. Even when you're paying for information, like for game, when you're buying game-related products, you're better off taking my free information and using that to help you than paying all that money for game. And you know this to be so. You can watch my channel for hours and you can become enlightened, and you're understanding that you're learning information from an Ivy League intelligent person. Excuse me there, I was getting some messages on my phone. Okay, so you can understand that you're gaining information from an Ivy League level person. The education level is Ivy League, is what you can call it. Excuse me there again, there was an interruption again, so I get a lot of messages from people. I'm a very busy person, so it happens. Anyway, when it comes to an Ivy League level education, I have developed myself over the years since I was a kid. And yes, I have been to university and all of that as well, but I have an occult education. Okay? I have been taught by the most intelligent people on the planet. Within the occult. The occult is the hidden world, the world of the unknown. I have an occult education, and I am calling it an Ivy League education, which is superior to the Ivy League educations of the world. My society is the Alpha Tri Omega organization, the Order of the Three-Headed Red Dragon. What you need to understand is I am vampiric in nature. The reason you need to understand this is you need to understand the nature of one. The one teaching you. I do things for vampiric reasons. Satanic blessings to myself. I am not teaching you out the kindness of my heart. I don't have any kindness in my heart. I am teaching you out of revenge. I have my own personal reasons for teaching you this stuff. And because of that, because of my selfish intentions, you can trust me. Can you not? You are going to gain a stinking education of the ages. You're going to gain power untold. My free information is better than the paid information you gain from any game-related material. One big reason for this is because game doesn't even work. It's not supposed to. There's no way in hell someone's going to give you an elixir for women. I'm telling you that. What I'm doing is I'm giving you an elixir for women when hell freezes over. And hell has frozen over. The reason I'm doing so is because hell froze over. It's an expression. Things got so bad for me that hell froze over. I'm in that kind of situation. I'm pissed off. Because of my rare situation, I'm doing something rare. See, it's physics. Something in physics had to shift, had to change, hell had to freeze over before I would give you this information, and I'm only giving it to you for a profit. See how that works? So gain what you can gain. Now, because you don't know how long I'll last. You don't know how long I'll be online. So get in a frenzy, get smart, open your eyes and say, oh, I get it. That's why this information is too good to be true. Because it is. It isn't going to last probably. I need to get my hands on Mr. Jones while I can. Right now you're starting to get it. That's what's going on here. And I'm letting you know that you are gaining an Ivy League education and then some. You are gaining information that people with Ivy League educations don't have. Because nobody wants to teach certain things. There are physics in the way of you learning certain things. Most things, in fact. Knowledge is power. Wisdom is powerfulness. There is no way in hell that will be readily available to you. All this free information on YouTube channels, it's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of pointless dribble that will get you nowhere and fill your head up full of bad programming. It's an ugly concoction of bullshit. It shall get you nothing. Some of these people have bad intentions. Others, they're doing the best that they can. They just know nothing, though. They know how to sell. Maybe. Or maybe they're lucky. But they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm exposing that. The whole idea of women being submissive is idiotic unless you understand what submissiveness is. And I talk extensively about the nature of being submissive in my programs. If the program says Ivy League, you need to get it. Period. Without thinking even. If it doesn't say Ivy League, you need to decide whether or not you want that program or not. It'll change your life, period. But the Ivy League programs are specially designed to be a certain way. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss out, period. If you have to get on a payment plan, then get on a payment plan. I understand your tricks. Trying to control YouTubers. Trying to control how well they do and all of that. That doesn't work on me, so don't waste your time. What you need to waste your time on is yourself. Don't make it a waste of time, though. Build yourself up with my channel. Take yourself there and get yourself a good life going. Warnings and dangers that are never put in game that will protect you for a lifetime are built into my Ivy League programs and into all my programs. That's what anti-game's about. Making sure that you avoid the landmines, the proximity mines. Okay, you avoid getting blown up and blown out in your own life. You can find out the things that I've went through. Someone with my level of intelligence going through what I've gone through makes one a monster. One was already a monster, though. So one is now a bigger monster. The largest. Monstrous. Gain an Ivy League education.